Sheikah and Greg, what the fuck is really going on with y'all? Child, I'm off today. I had to work all day yesterday. Girl, I just got out the shower, just started washing some motherfucking clothes. I was gonna cook some breakfast and eat first and then do these stank ass basketball wives, but considering it did not give me much of anything, and I'm more than sure a couple of y'all gonna get in the comments and say, oh, this episode was good, the episode was this, Evelyn was wrong, Jennifer is right, Kristen is right, CC wrong, fuck all y'all hoes, this video ain't for y'all hoes. I'm gonna be completely honest and truthful about this motherfucking dry, pathetic ass episode of Basketball Wives, because that's exactly what it was. Bitches that's over the age of 30 acting like they 13 and bitches want to start shit but don't want to own up to it and blame it on they dead mamas. I'm not with that shit. Y'all know I got a complex about mamas because I just lost mine in November. There's only two things that I really want to talk about this episode, because everything else was just dry and just was non-climatic, and I just don't give a fuck or care to talk about it. The shit that's going on between Kristen, CC, Thomas, Byron, and now for whatever reason, Byron's daughter, London, is now involved with it. I don't fuck with it. I don't like... Kristen, I was really expecting you to have looked at last season, realized where you went wrong in your relationship with CC, figure it out that you started that shit, no matter what CC's done. Just like my big sis doesn't even say you can't do wrong to a bitch and then tell them how mad to get. You started that shit off, Kristen, by being more concerned with being friends with the Mean Girl clique crew than you was being friends with your family. You started that shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Did CC have her faults and things like that? Hell yeah, she did. But she only did that because you started it. So as mad as people want to get with CC and everybody wants to act like CC is the most terrible person in the world, bitch, I see things from all... You see who I'm playing. I had to play Lauryn Hill on you bitches. Because y'all some lost ones. Kristen, you are a messy, petty, childish, juvenile with a baby and that's married that I have ever seen it. I really wanted you to come up here with a new attitude, and you just refuse to give us that. You still want to sit up and sit around and act like CC is at fault and CC is to blame for the fuck shit that you started last fucking season. And I'm actually really shocked that CC decided to come back. But see, I guess Kristen really don't have much of a storyline. Malaysia for damn sure don't have much of a storyline. Since they're all connected because of Byron, I guess it was fitting for CC to come back and Kristen to come back to help out Malaysia. That's really what I think is going on here. London, it had nothing to do with you. You should have never brought your fuck ass up here. You really disturbed my spirit, my soul, and my noive. Coming up here trying to act like you have such a huge problem with CC. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. Whatever little coin they probably gonna break off to you, bitch, it ain't like you need it. Your daddy is Byron Scott. Girl, go do something with yourself. Go back to your regular 9 to 5. Girl, find you a man, find you a woman, have a baby. Anything other than being up here trying to have some pseudo bullshit with CC, all in an attempt to help Kristen in Malaysia. I'm not with that shit. I'm on Byron's side 1010%. Bitch, I'm just the grandfather. I'm not the father. It's not my sole responsibility to always be the one to go to you to see the fucking grandchild. Just like he said. It's a two-way street. If Kristen and Travis really felt, really felt some kind of way about him not being there to see his grandbaby, bitch, y'all both got cars. It's nothing for y'all to just get in your car, put Kenzie in the car, go down to your daddy house. Hey, Pops, what you doing? Well, we was around the neighborhood. I thought we just come by to see you. I know you want to see your granddaughter. Like, I don't understand why parents feel like it's the grandparents' responsibility to always be the one to travel out, to go and see him, to go and have a goddamn relationship. It's a two-way street, baby. And he has every right to feel the way that he felt because you put out there on national TV what a piece of shit grandfather he was, all because you were mad at Cece for some shit that you started. You thought you was hurting Cece, but in the long run, that shit hurt Byron. And in the long run, that shit is going to fuck you up because what's going to happen is Byron and Thomas is going to talk, and Thomas is going to feel some kind of way about you solely because that's his daddy. So you might want to clean your shit up, Kristen, and grow the fuck up. Take ownership and responsibility for the part that you played in all of this shit. And then y'all can go on ahead and have a come to Jesus moment and have a sisterhood and That's my advice to Kristen. Bitch, you can take it or leave it. And while we own Kristen and CC Malaysia, I'm going to need for you to find something to do. Girl, you need to get on your Kenya Moore shit and get you a renter boyfriend and let him be part of your storyline. Your renter boyfriend should have been half your storyline. Making Kristen and CC makeup should have been the other half of your storyline. And then we could go on to the season finale. Girl, this whole mediator and not having nothing good going on in your life, Malaysia, that shit is going to come back and bite you in your ass. And I like you, Malaysia. I thought last season was going to be the final season, but I guess Shawnee felt like y'all hoes is allowing her to keep milking y'all for a coin, so her ass is gonna keep milking it. And I ain't mad with Shawnee, none at all, bitch. You better keep your paper coming in, but it's just like, Malaysia, I want you to stay around, and at this point you're boring. You're boring me. You're boring me. And once you start to bore me, I no longer see it for you. I just want you to clean that up, sis. That's all I want you to do. On to the main event. This shit between Jackie. Lord, I'm so used to saying Jackie because Jackie's always in some bullshit. Congratulate Jackie, y'all. This is a whole nother season. She ain't been in the mix. She ain't been the evil Jacqueline. You got to give it to her. This shit that's going on between Jennifer, Shawnee, and Evelyn, I feel like the shit is going on way too far at this point. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Jennifer is full of shit. Jennifer is full of shit. You know, bitch, your mama died 3 years ago. And I'm gonna give you that. Bitch, my mama just died last November. It hasn't even been a year yet. Girl, I'm not out here causing problems where there isn't none. I'm not out here spreading vicious rumors. I'm not out here spreading fucking lies and talking about people cheering, spreading other people's tea as if my life is any fucking better than theirs are. Bitch, I'm not doing that. So I feel Evelyn when she says, stop putting this fuck shit that you doing on your fucking mama because I already know your mama is turning over in her grave. I'm with Evelyn with that one. I am. And I don't want no arguments from none of y'all bitches. Because I lost my mom. I don't have no parents. And I really starting to feel like just by the way you're acting and the type of the fuck shit that you doing, you might have done something to that daddy. You might have done something to that daddy because I just don't see a father not wanting to be close with his children considering that his spouse and his better half is now deceased. Because we all see you for your works, Jen. You don't know how to own up to your shit. Listen, did Tammy have a motive for bringing that shit up last season? Hell yeah. And Tammy will be a bald-faced, black-ass lie if she said she did it. But the fact of the matter is, Jennifer, there would have been nothing for her to tell had you never brought that shit up in the very beginning. You put Evelyn in the mix. You put her daughter in the mix. You put Shawnee in the mix by putting her baby daddy Shaquille O'Neal into the mix. And I understand exactly why Shawnee felt the way that she felt. And see, Shawnee, you's a much better woman than I would ever be because I would have left that bitch sitting there on that floor fucking crying because I'm telling you, Jen is a smart bitch and she's a huge manipulator. Jen did exactly what the fuck she wanted you to do, Shawnee. She did. She knew that crying shit would not work with Evelyn. That shit's not gonna work with Evelyn. But she knew you and the type of heart and the type of personality that you have, she played directly on that shit. She did. She did. Girl, listen. And listen, don't get me wrong, Shawnee. I'm not telling you that you did a bad thing by consoling that girl when she was sitting there on the floor crying, talking about her mama, which is some bullshit in my opinion. But at the end of the day, Shawnee, you got to look at the bigger picture. This lady has been gone for 3 years. What does her death 3 years ago have to do with the amount of fuck shit, bullshit, callous ass nonsense that she brought to not only your life, but to your baby daddy life, Evelyn's life, and Evelyn's daughter's life. Her mama death don't have nothing to do with that. That's always been in Jen. Jen has always been that way. She has. Let's just call a thing a thing. Jen has always been that way. It's just only been brought up now because she no longer has her mama. Y'all hoes better wake the fuck up. Shawnee, you're a much better bitch than I would ever be, because I would have been right behind Evelyn and I would have slammed that door 10 times as harder. Bitch, I'd have slammed the fucking door so hard. The pictures would have fell off the wall. The goddamn crystals would have came off the goddamn post. Every fucking thing. Girl, I wouldn't have gave a damn that bitch was sitting there crying. Bitch, all this fuck shit that you starting and you want to put that on your dead mama. I don't fuck with no shit like that, because I lost my mama and I would never put my bad behavior on my dead mother ever, because she raised me better than that. Just like I'm more to show your mama raised you better than that, Jen. Take ownership and responsibility for the fuck shit that you got going on, bitch. This hoe done fucked around and made me hot now. I need a fucking cigarette or something. This bitch just pissed me off. Like, it's just sad. It's sad. Jen, in a bout of anger, done created this whole calamity. And she still refuses to own up to this shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And Jen, maybe if you just get out your bag and come up off it, Shawnee will truly forgive you. Evelyn will truly forgive you. Shanice will truly forgive you. Malaysia will truly forgive you. And I do feel in time, Tammy would grow to forgive you. Now, she may not trust you with a friendship like that again, but she will forgive you and be cordial with you whenever she has to be. But the longer you sit here and try to act like you're just completely innocent and put your bad behavior and all of this fuck shit that you started off on your dead mama that's no longer here no more, girl, I'm not seeing you for it. I'm not seeing you for it. Not seeing you for it. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you, girl. I'm about to get off of here, fix me some motherfucking breakfast, and enjoy my day. Oh shit, I still got to give y'all Games People Play. I still got to give y'all Queen Sugar. I still got to give y'all Ambitious. It's a lot I got to give y'all. Oh my gosh. I still got to give y'all Chasing Atlanta. Girl, I'm only doing all of this because I'm already up to 574 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that has been subscribing and tuning into the channel. Make sure y'all share my shit. Share me on social media. Y'all have my full permission. Get a hoe up to 1,000. Y'all hoes can do it. Get me up to a damn 1,000, child. Help me get there. Help me get in there. Hell yeah, get in there. Hell yeah, hey big boy, can you back it up? Girl, let me stop. I'm about to get the fuck up off here, child. Bye.